Gertrude Stein. By Picasso. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. Painting by Picasso marks the birth of Cubism year 1907. The large canvas displayed deliberate violations of traditional artistic conventions in the hideously distorted figures. The painting also depicts a change of attitude and purpose of a painting with the development of photography. Portraits became relatively obsolete. The first Cubist painting reflected the new ideas of man of the time that favors subjectivity and seeks to unveil the feelings behind man. Violin and Pitcher. Braxi 1909-1910 Ad Cezanne and Cubism artwork. Head of a woman. Man with a hat. Pablo Picasso, Cubism. Bull's head. Pablo Picasso, 1943, assemblage, France, cast bronze. 3 musicians. Picasso, bright colors, building a theme out of random shapes and colors. Girl before a mirror. Picasso, 1932, Cubism, synthetic, flawed geometric components, multi-view display, incorporate something foreign. This is surrealism of the subconscious mind. Pretty girl mirror has a halo. Good. The other woman looks like she is the older version, woman exploring her female side, or exploring her inner child. Green panel may represent the id in us, geometric, balanced and complements everything. Sigmund Freud ideas. Guernica. Picasso's masterpiece blank commemorates the bombing of a town in Spain by German bombers in 1937. Germany used Spain as a testing ground for the airplanes it would use again in World War II. Unique forms of continuity in space. Umberto Boccioni, 1913. The City. Red Amaryllis with blue background. Mondrian. Broadway Boogie Woogie. Inspired by Mondrian's fascination with jazz, dancing, and fast-paced downtown life, this painting depicts a tumultuous street in Manhattan. Nude ascending a staircase number 2. Duchamp, 1912, created a sensation when shown at the 1913 Armory show in NYC. One critic called it an explosion in a shingle factory. Portrays a nude woman in a series of broken planes, capturing motion down several steps in a single image. Reflects a Cubist sense of division of space, and its portrait of motion echoes the work of the Futurists. Bird in Space by Brancusi. It look like a bird but represents the spirit of flight or essence of flight. When shipped to the U.S., Customs thought it was industrial machinery. Mademoiselle Pogany. Constantin Brancusi Marble 1912. Lucky Strike. S. Davis. From Slavery to Reconstruction. Harlem Renaissance 1934. Aaron Douglas. Composition with the Mona Lisa. Black Square by Casimir Malevich 1915. He was a classical artist. This was a statement and his art was thought to be elitist. He was part of suprematism, like Cubism but taken more literally. Gate of the Kiss speaks to the vernacular architecture and Romania. Kiss plays a part of the funerary tradition. Thought men couldn't pass peacefully if they hadn't experienced marriage, so this is trying to make up for those who hadn't. The Kiss. Early modern sculpture. Constantin Brancusi 1913. Endless Column. Brancusi, supporting the vault of the sky, Stairway to Heaven, the incomplete one on top, is a reference to life cut short. Robie House, Chicago. Frank Lloyd Wright, Cantilever Construction, Prairie Architecture. Fallingwater. 1900 Pennsylvania was built over Bear Run Creek. Kaufman family. It actually has an almost equally impressive servants' quarters, a cantilevered structure unlike Usonian House. Fallingwater is a statement on possibilities of reinforced concrete expressed most memorably by three cantilevered terraces floating over a waterfall. Materials appear rustic. Thin glazing creates indoor-outdoor space. House seems to hover above waterfall. White balconies contrast with thick foliage. Taliesin, West Arizona. Frank Lloyd Wright built for himself, couldn't alive and cold due to his lungs, lived here during the winter. Very flat horizontal building made out of local stone, has to do with the desert and ruggedness and toughness of it. They lived in dugouts dug into the ground to get a cooler climate. Also made tensile structures, building in response to thermal issues. Physical considerations. Materials of the land. It sprawls out over the land. Schroeder House, Utrecht, the Netherlands. Composition 8. Mondrian, Dutch Vestigial. The Bauhaus. a school of art and architecture in Germany from 1919 to 1933, whose influence was noticed across the 20th century. It was believed artists could enhance society by bringing the principles of good design to industrial mass production. Villa Savoye, 1900 CE, Paris, France. Le Corbusier interweaving levels of spaces connected by a central court. Lifted on pilotis, brick walls with stucco facade, ribbon window, ground floor designed to fit. Turning radius of car designed as promenade with experiences at every turn, freestanding window on top floor self-consciously frames the landscape. Exterior equals white, interior equals pastel hues. Notre-Dame-du-Haut, Lakeshore Drive apartment houses. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, Chicago.